a guy in a storage room. Stay overnight at school during a break. He said he saw the security footage. Burnt the gate of the school. Suing my school. Is losing $12 million. 2 teachers in my school went to a class trip and had a one-night stand there. Gave us back our tests covered in blood. You should like report him. Guess where we are? We're back in the interactive video space. Today's video is bad. This one's interesting. I didn't expect these responses. As you can tell from the title, these are your secrets, so it's stuff no one else has heard. So obviously, I didn't know what to expect. Y'all are crazy. I asked you guys on my Instagram story, if you want to be a part of these videos, you should follow me on there because that's where I announce things and that's where you guys send in your responses to be featured. For this video, I asked you guys to send in your school secrets / confessions, stuff that's happened to you at school or about school that you haven't ever told anyone. Some of you are out here wilding. Like, I don't know how you got through your school years without nobody finding out about these. You're just savages, honestly. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. And also you get notified, or actually you don't get notified. So also turn on my notifications. I'll pop up in your subscription box like once or twice a week. Thank you. Let's get started. Ready? I don't think I'm ready. Let's go. I'm keeping them anonymous because some of these things I don't know if you would want a million people to know about. So just for your own sake. Someone said, everyone hooks up in classrooms and bathrooms, etc. And I've been caught by my head of year with a guy in a storage room. Yikes. Yikes, girlfriend. What the hell? In a storage room? Okay, I mean, hot, I don't know. So I'm in 12th grade right now, and until now, they never had a strict rule of phones in school until a phone's battery overheated and apparently burned, which is the worst lie I've ever heard. I hear those stories all the time, like, we do it for your own safety. It's like, shut up, no you don't. Burned a student's leg while it was in his pocket. I don't know why, but I feel like I've heard this story. Like, has this happened to me also, this lie that we've been told? They started collecting the phones at the start of the first period. I started giving literally the oldest phone I could find at home, and I never gave my phone once. Confession time for me. I think I once brought in like a really old iPhone 4 into one of my classes because we had to take a test and turn in our phones, and I needed my phone to take this test. I'm not saying I'm like a cheater, like no, like obviously I, worked really hard in high school, but I had my moments and nobody knew. This is our community. This is us all coming together, confessing how we got through high school, and no one can say anything about it. Great minds think alike. There was this really good looking art teacher at my school who all the girls had a major crush on. I go to an all-girls school. Ooh, okay, now I understand. And at the year 13 prom, he hooked up with one of the students. She was 18 but in her last year of high school, and somehow everyone found out, so he got asked to leave, and now we aren't allowed to have dances with any boys at any age. Yo, that's crazy. Technically, like, since she's 18, like, I don't know. I don't think anything is right with that. In certain situations, no matter what age you are, like even if you're 18, if it's like inappropriate, it's inappropriate. At the school dance in the school that you work at with one of your students, that's like some Pretty Little Liars Ezra going on. But that sucks for all of you because like she blew it for all of you. I mean, go her. Like she got with the hot art teacher, but like she really f***ed all of you guys over. All girls schools, I mean, I think they would just like not be a fun time, but the fact that like you have this one opportunity to like have fun with guys and then someone like ruins it for you because they just couldn't keep their pants on. 2 of my friends and I had the great idea to stay overnight at school during a break. This story is not going anywhere well. What the hell? That's scary. Like, I've heard of kids like break into my high school, like when it's, like nighttime. Spending overnight at school, like, are you trying to be the topic of a horror story coming out soon based on a true story? Like, do you want that for yourself? Okay, let me just like keep reading. We got a key from a piano teacher to practice. Smart! We met at 7 p.m. and went up to the practice rooms. We ordered pizza and had brownies and sleeping bags. Then at midnight, we went to the auditorium to play on the grand pianos there. You were literally prancing around your school at midnight, just like, okay, that's when we heard footsteps in the hall. It was a security guard. Needless to say, we got kicked out pretty fast. He took our school IDs and of course reported us to the principal. We got in a bit of trouble but never had any consequences. The guard later told us that we apparently scared him since he'd never had an experience like that, and almost the entire teacher faculty found out and all found it hilarious. If I did something like that, I would be suspended. No teacher would be laughing about the situation. You're lucky you got off the hook without it being that hard on you. I can't believe you guys were just like, thought it was fun to hang out in your school. Like, I want to leave school. I don't want to go back when I don't even have to be there. This is kind of fun. Some of these are like rated R. Is that where I want my channel to be going right now? Maybe save that one for later. We were using history teacher's computer to watch some YouTube videos, and we had a history exam the next day. The teacher had a file which had the exam in it, so we took the questions when we were in the break. Savage! I love my followers. We're all so badass. 10 out of 10 move. Love that for you. I don't condone cheating, but like, he literally handed it to you. Like, that's not even cheating. That's just being like, thank you, I accept your offer, you know? Went to school late at night and made out with someone in the staff bathroom and got caught on the security camera. Had to go see the principal, and he said he saw the security footage of us in the bathroom. It was so embarrassing. Got banned from campus after hours as a punishment. The talk with the principal was the most uncomfortable thing ever. I can't even imagine being in a talk like that. Like, what do you say? You're just like, is my life real right now? Like, I feel like my soul would leave my body, like, go bury itself, and then, like, my actual body would just, like, be paralyzed, and I'd be like, at least it made for a good story. At least you're contributing to my content. You see, like, good things come out of bad things. I'm sorry that happened to you, but, like, who would have known that there was security cameras? Like, okay, where was this? Why are there security cameras in the staff bathroom? Isn't that illegal to have cameras in the bathroom? Sus. Sue them, girl. I was cheating on an English vocabulary quiz. It was on the computer and I had my phone on the screen with answers. Randomly on full volume, my phone starts reading the answers and the teacher only said, oh, okay. This has happened to me where if you ever took any vocabulary quizzes and the teachers would decide to assign you 200 words and you also have to memorize the synonyms and the antonyms. So that's like 600 words and you're like, I'm sorry, but I have all the lyrics to the Disney Channel theme songs memorized up here. Like, I don't have enough space for that. Basically me. So I'd pull up with Quizlet on my phone and I'm like, yes, I got this. Like, no one's gonna realize. And then Quizlet starts being like, quixotic, ideally romantic, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, bro, shut up. So many people have been caught cheating for vocab quizzes like that. But the fact that your teacher let you slide and just said, oh, okay. Why didn't I have any of these teachers? I would have been like, okay, chill, like, thanks. I used to steal these little toys from school and then show them to my brother, play with them, and then I'd return the ones I got bored of. Stealing from school. We're all such good people on this channel, but I'm pretty sure I kept a few. I mean, that's like kind of wrong, but alright. When we had to recite poetry in middle school, I always put a cheat sheet on the back of the person in front of me, so I just had to read it instead of learning it. And after the teacher was like, your poems are so well learned. So I've always had good grades when I had to recite poetry. Savage, smart, school hacks, write them down, kids. I always used to sit in the front during exams because my teacher was stupid enough to literally leave the answer sheet in front of me. Teachers are so stupid sometimes. Sometimes they like leave the answer sheet on their desk and then they'll teach. I would just be walking by and be like, I have had classes where literally the teacher was so stupid. Everyone knew the answers to every single test, quiz, whatever the day before. And they would just pull up with the answers on their phone because he was also stupid enough to like not realize. And like we all got A's. At my prom, I got really drunk and ended up making out with a bunch of guys I shared all my classes with. It was so embarrassing going to class and then seeing them all. Girl, oh, I'm so sorry about that one. The fact that sober you has to put up with the consequences that like drunk you brings to you, like, sucks. It's fine, they probably don't care. My friend and I burnt the gate of the school a little. The fact that you just started the paragraph like that, like, we burnt the gate a little and we broke the fence so we could leave. But after a few weeks, they found it and repaired the fence. The lengths we'll go to leave school is ridiculous. You literally vandalized your school and low-key got away with it. I'm suing my school for intentional infliction of emotional distress. Our district is losing $12 million, so they're gonna suffer even more, but I don't care because they put me through a terrible situation. I wish I could know a little bit more about your situation. I'm sorry that happened to you, but damn. If you win that, wow, you can open up your own school if you wanted to. Our math teacher gave us back our tests covered in blood. We asked him why, and he said he cut his hand while watching a hot waitress at Buffalo Wild Wings. Your teacher grades your tests at Buffalo Wild Wings? There's something off about that. You should like report him. Maybe he's like a murderer and you don't even know. In elementary school, when I was 7, I kissed a boy behind the bathroom door and right after told him it sucked and had to wash my mouth. He did it too in order to not look stupid, I guess. How do you know what a good kiss is like at 7 years old? I was never one of those girls. Like those girls I would be like, I had my first kiss in kindergarten actually, and here I am in like 10th grade and I'm like, fuck. I guess that's a little confession of mine. I remember in art class in primary school, I accidentally knocked someone's ceramic bird they made off the table and it broke in half. No one saw, so I just placed the 2 ceramic pieces next to each other and the teacher thought she was the one who broke it when she picked it up. Like, you didn't do it on purpose, and I feel like I would have done the same thing. Like, I would have just been like, okay, no one saw that. I'm not gonna be able to fix that. Y'all can figure out the solution to that problem. If someone broke my ceramic piece after I worked so hard on it, I would probably throw it at their head and just break it even more, because like, what's the point at that point? This one's kind of bad. Okay. One day I was standing in my school hallway and an idea came into my mind. I was going to make some gun sounds, so I went near the staff room where all the female teachers were sitting, just doing their work, and I started doing gun sounds. All the teachers in the staff room started screaming and running, and even the students were freaking out and running and screaming, and I was dying laughing. Please don't pull pranks like that. We already have so much gun violence in schools. At this point, it's not that funny. Also, how good are you at making gun sounds that they think it's real? When I was a freshman in high school, a classmate of mine brought condoms to school and he was bragging nonstop about how he's going to need those tonight. So I stole his condoms and threw them in the trash. He thought his friend stole them and they had a big fight after school. So I didn't really like this boy in my class, so I accused him of stealing my history notebook and faked a letter to myself acting like him and apologized for stealing the book, and then he got detention. Mean. Gossip Girl, Blair Waldorf, mean. Really mean. Good job. We hate annoying boys. I told my 5th grade teacher that my brother had cancer, so I didn't have to turn in my homework for 2 weeks. Next, we all secretly communicate on a Google Doc so that our teachers don't hear what we're talking about. In English class, our teacher was like very obsessed with like using technology during class. Like she was like one of those teachers that was like, Google Classroom is like the best thing that's ever happened. Okay, bitch, we'll use your Google Classroom. And we will just pull up these Google Docs and literally like all talk through the Google Doc. It was basically like texting. I'm convinced that my math teacher put drugs in the air because she's that evil. My friend and I both had headaches in math class and it was on the same day. Coincidence? I think not. Girl, you should rethink your thinking. That was probably a coincidence. What drugs do you put in the air? Febreze. She like Febrezes the whole classroom, like uses 7 bottles of Febreze. So me and my crush sit together in 2 classes and I told him I liked him and he doesn't feel the same way. So now I have to move seat. Oh girl, you're brave, you're confident, you got this. He doesn't deserve a confident girl like you, so it's fine. Or a boy, I don't know. But yeah, I'm sorry. I once told my teacher my parents recently divorced as an excuse for not bringing my book in to get out of detention, because if I got another detention, I would be in the head teacher detention and suspended for 3 days. They still don't know that it's a lie. At least you didn't say anyone had cancer. One time during field day in 3rd grade, I stuffed my tank top with toilet paper. While I was jumping on the bouncy house, all of it fell out in front of all my crushes. It's okay, it was in 3rd grade. When I was in 3rd grade, I don't think I even thought about boobs. Like, I probably was like thinking about Victorious on TV or something. 2 teachers in my school went to a class trip and had a one-night stand there. Now they have a daughter. The man got divorced from his wife because he cheated on her, and now the teachers married each other? That is wild! Are they still working at your school by any chance? That's crazy. People are insane. That was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. That was fun. I feel like a lot of you just don't give a And I love that. I respect that. I love the creativity that you guys put in to ways in getting out of school, ways of cheating your way through school, and then for all the other embarrassing things that basically happen to you at school, I'm just sorry. Let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed this video and if I should like switch up the theme and have it be confessions about a different topic, because I feel like that would also be really interesting. I had a lot of fun filming this. Thank you if you participated, and I will see you guys next time. I love you guys so much, all the way to Pluto and back. Bye.